Thank you for joining live if you are, and watching the replay. Okay, so hopefully that is sharing now. Okay, perfect. And I am just going to shut some of these things down because I've got so many things open, which is never a good idea when you're going live on a Facebook page. Oh my gosh. So, okay, excellent. So I can't see any comments. So do apologize. I will just check out my page now just to see if I can see the comments. And hi, morning, Wendy. Hope you're well. It's good to see you here. Fabulous. Okay, and I'm assuming everybody can hear me okay. Do let me know in the comments as well. I'm doing this off my business page, so if you are watching live in the group, then I can't see your comments, but I will come back to you afterwards. So please do leave a comment and I will promise to come back to you afterwards. So every third Wednesday of the month, I do come live with my Akashic Wednesday wisdom. So just note that in your diary, and all the other times I place a recording in there. So you're always going to get Akashic Wednesday wisdom and a journey and some healing and insights and all that type of stuff at 11:30 every Wednesday. So this is really to strengthen your practice with the Akashic records. So I'm going to press record because this will go onto my YouTube channel. I have, oh my gosh, I have more than 50 journeys on there now. So I've got a right collection going. So if today's topic doesn't float your boat, then go and look at my YouTube channel, which is Marina the Soul Alchemist, and you will find something in the playlist that will absolutely support you in some shape or form. So let me press record. Okay, so welcome to the Akashic Wednesday Wisdom, Meditation and Journey. And today we have an exciting topic. We are going to be talking about relinquishing our curses, hexes, and spells. It all sounds very dramatic. And you know what? In some cultures, it is really dramatic. People do get really, really affected by the words and the doings of others. And so I wanted to kind of cover this as a topic because the way that we're going to tackle this today is we're going to look at personal curses, hexes and spells, and I'll explain a little bit about those in a minute. We're going to look at ancestral, and we're also going to look at groups. So I figured in some shape or form, in some lifetime, you have probably experienced either the placing of a hex or a curse or a spell, or you have received it. And it, as I say, it could be a personal thing. It might be an ancestral thing. So you haven't personally received it, but genetically, you are still in some shape or form, maybe being affected by that. Or it might be that you are in a group of some kind of community or an organization of some kind, whether that be educational, religious, political, societal, and there may have been a hex or a curse placed on that group. So I thought today would be a great day for us to clear some of that. It's, you know, we want to kind of step forward. We want to move forward in the most aligned vibrational kind of, not high frequency, but, you know, we want to kind of relinquish any of this stuff that we are not consciously aware of. My purpose here is to support you with clearing some of that. Now, the effects of hexes, spells and curses, and I'm not a massive expert on this. I am on the Akashic Records. I'm an Akashic Record Master. I'm a founder of the Akashic Code Training Academy. Akashic Record is my thing, so hence why I'm doing this. But spells, curses and hexes are a karmic block that do come up. And a spell or a curse, let's start with curses. Curses are kind of verbal words with emotion behind them, anger, fear, whatever it might be, where we are intending something to not be very nice to happen to that person. And usually a curse is, you know, it's an exclamation, it's something that we've said, and then the other person believes that actually they should receive that. On some shape or form, they believe that they deserve it, and that's why the curse takes hold. Now, that can be up-leveled, to more of a kind of a spell or a hex, where there is then some kind of ritual that's also included, and it's not kind of like off the cuff, where a curse could be off the cuff in the moment of an emotion. A hex or a spell is much more premeditated, and there's a ritual, and there may be also malevolent beings also called in to support that hex or that spell. So it kind of is in some ways a lot more potent and a lot more powerful. And the way that the way people can get affected by these, these types of blocks is continual hereditary illnesses within families, unexpected or unexplained kind of illnesses, suicides within families, a lot of suicides or unexpected deaths, unexplained deaths, things like that. It could be relationship stuff where there's just this history within the family of broken down marriages and relationships. Or it might be that somebody has incredibly bad luck, that, it goes from health, it goes relationships, it goes with money, and they just don't ever seem to get a break. And it can be quite serious stuff. And then there's this repeated chronic illnesses. Now, I'm not saying that that is the root cause of any of the stuff that may be going on for you. However, there could be something like that going on for you. So why not? Let's dive into the Akashic Records and let's see what we can clear. I'm going to activate a clearing for each of the different segments of personal, ancestral, and group. And let's just see what we can clear, or what you can clear, as I take you into your Akashic Records. And let me know in the comments if any of this, if you have any experiences around maybe clearing this for other people, or maybe you feel that, this sounds like you. And obviously what we do today is going to support shifting some of that energy. We are absolutely going to be doing this in a very safe space, but also we're going to be bringing in divine love, forgiveness, because we need to move on past this, and the way to do that is to forgive. So, and just one last thing, just know that with these curses, hexes, and spells, you may have been the receiver, but you also may have been the instigator and the person that was actually doing this in one of your lifetimes. So, we're not all innocent here. We also have to take ownership that we could be the perpetrator also, because from a soul perspective, we want to, or your soul wants to, experience the full expression of a human, human existence. And that means all of the perceived good things and all of the perceived bad. We want the wide spectrum, or your soul wants the wide spectrum. So, we have to take on board that, we, in some of our lifetimes, we have taken other people's power and done things that wouldn't be societally accepted, and that is part of the human experience and our soul's journey. So just know that we're not all completely innocent either, and it's all perfect. It's all perfect. So some of that forgiveness that we do in the journey is going to be also sent to yourself. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to get connected. I want you to get relaxed. I want you to place your palms facing upwards, so you are in a very open and receptive state. I want you to feel your feet on the floor, so just give them a little shuffle so you can feel the ground. Now, if you're lying down, I want you to imagine that your feet are firmly placed on the ground as well. And that's just going to really help the connection when we earth. Okay, so without further ado, I want you to take a big deep breath in as you close your eyes. And as you take that big deep breath in, I want you to call back all of your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on the out breath, I just want you to relax. Allow the shoulders to drop, the forehead to soften, and the jaw to slacken. And on the out breath, you're just going to release anything that's not serving or supporting you today. And again, take a big deep breath in. Calling back all of your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on the out breath again, relax. Release any stresses, any to-do lists, any anxieties, any worries. Just on that out breath, just imagine that they're being now drained back to the earth. And Mother Earth will transform any energy that we release today back into energy to be used elsewhere. And again, take another big deep breath in, calling back all of your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on the out breath, I want you to start to imagine thick, strong roots coming from the soles of your feet. And I want you to push those roots down into the earth. And these roots will start to travel by themselves, going deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, through all of the different levels and layers of the planet, taking those roots further and further down, deeper and deeper. And those roots break through the Earth's crust, travel through the lava, through another inner crust. And there at the heart of Mother Earth is a beautiful, sparkling crystal. Just notice what kind of crystal Mother Earth presents today. And this is the beating heart of Gaia. Notice the twinkle and the sparkle of that crystal as her heartbeat expands and contracts. Wrap your roots around that crystal. And as your roots hold tighter around the stone, the crystalline energy from the heart of Mother Earth starts to transfer into your roots. And your roots start to absorb that energy back up, taking on the colour, sparkling and glistening there in the soil, as the crystalline energy starts to rise higher and higher, higher and higher, back through the crusts and the lava, going higher and higher, higher and higher. And eventually you bring the energy through your Earth Star chakra, and we're just going to connect with the Earth Star, which is about 2 meters below your feet. And we just want to open that point because this does connect with your ancestral Akashic records and Middle Earth. So we just want to make sure that that point is completely opened so that when we do our activations and healings today, that we can fully connect and give healing to our ancestors. Now bring the crystalline energy into the soles of your feet. And at this point, you may feel an energy shift. You may feel tingling. You may feel a temperature change. You may not feel anything at all. It's all perfect. But this crystalline energy from the heart of Mother Earth starts to rise up the legs, up to the knees, up to the thighs, taking it through the root chakra at the base of the spine. And as we take the energy through the chakras, they will start to spin at a pace that's perfect for you, and they will open and balance. Take the energy through the sacral chakra, through the sex organs, into the navel chakra below your belly button. Take the energy now higher above the belly button through the solar plexus chakra. The energy rises up to the heart chakra, and take a deep breath in for me. And on the out breath, allow your heart to expand even further in the chest, perhaps feeling it pushing against the ribs, maybe feeling a little bit uncomfortable as you open your heart, and allow vulnerability and openness of your heart, allowing it to expand even further, and allowing the crystalline energy of Mother Earth to just penetrate the petals of the heart chakra, healing, releasing anything that isn't supporting you, any heart wounds, trauma, grief. Bring the crystalline engine out to your shoulders and allow it to fall down the arms all the way down to your hands and into the palm chakras. At this point, your palm chakras shine a light, the crystalline energy, the color that you brought from the heart of Mother Earth shines through your palms out into the room all around you. This color will continue to expand, cleansing and clearing your environment as we continue to take the energy through the body. Bring your awareness now to your higher heart, up to the throat, taking the energy now into the back of the neck, at the top of the neck, at the base of the skull. We're going to take the energy through the Altar Major chakra, just relinquishing, releasing, disconnecting anything that's not supporting you from the 3D matrix. Anything that you are ready to release, we're just allowing that to be unplugged. Any fear that you are being inadvertently affected by from the collective, we're just releasing that there. Taking the energy now up to the third eye, the point between the eyebrows. Maybe feeling a pressure point at that third eye as we activate that point. Take the energy now into the sides of the head, through the ears, through the ear chakras, so you can perhaps hear the messages and guidance and wisdom given to you today. Move the energy now into your pineal and pituitary gland in the middle of the head, just activating those points. And then the energy rises by itself up to the top of the head, into the crown, and your crown chakra opens and the light shines above your head, lighting up the etheric chakras, your soul star chakra, your universal chakra, which is higher again, and your stellar gateway right at the top, 2 meters above your head. The causal chakra at the back of the head, your connection to your Akashic records is also being lit. This energy continues to expand out into the auric field, cleansing and clearing and grounding you. Just notice how different you feel just by bringing the crystalline energy of the earth into the body, how much connected and at peace you are. We're now going to invite your spiritual support team, beings of 100% pure love and light only, to step into your space now. And these will be many different types of beings of light, here to hold the space for you for when you connect with your records. So inviting any angels, ascended masters, goddesses and gods, elemental beings, star races, galactic councils, please, we invite you all in now. At this point, we're going to ask for your ego to step out of the physical body. So just imagine, sense, feel, or just know that your ego is now stepping away from your body with a smile on their face, because they know that they'll be back soon enough. We're going to ask for your ego to leave the room, which they're quite happy to do. And they close the door gently behind them. So now you know that any insights, wisdom, or guidance that is given, in whatever way it's given to you, will be from your guides or your higher self, and not your subconscious mind. Finally, we're going to call in 6 archangels to hold you in angelic, divine white light. Archangel Michael, please step in behind us. Archangel Raphael to our right. Archangel Gabriel to your left. Archangel Uriel, please take a space in front of us. Archangel Sandalphon, please take a space below our feet, ensuring we are connected to the crystalline grid of the earth. And Archangel Metatron, please bring down the crystalline grid of divine source. Archangel Metatron brings down this fiery golden grid, taking it through our solar junction chakra, which is far in the sky. Then through the roof of the home that we're in, through the ceiling of the room that we're in. And Archangel Metatron places that crystalline grid of divine source into our heart space. Just feel the connection now as you are connected above and connected below. Archangel Metatron, please take a space above our heads, completing this angelic divine sphere of light. So you now are fully connected and fully supported. Now start to bring your awareness to your third eye, the point between your eyebrows. And I want you to start to sense, feel, or know that there's a purple portal of light starting to get bigger at your third eye. And that purple portal light starts to grow there in front of you, getting bigger and bigger, bigger and bigger. And it gets so big that you can step through that purple portal of light and you find yourself in a corridor. Some of you are very familiar with this corridor. This leads you to your own Akashic records. And as I lead you down this corridor, I'm going to open up your senses further so that when you step into your records, you can fully experience and embody it. So start to walk down the corridor, noticing what kind of floor you are stepping on. What is the surface? What is the texture? Can you hear your footsteps as you make your way down? What does your corridor look like? Does it have pictures or windows or lights on the walls? Is it dimly lit or very bright? As you walk towards the large door at the end of the corridor, you place your hands upon the walls, just noticing the texture beneath your fingertips. Does it feel cold or warm, rough or smooth? We're just expanding and opening up the senses to a point that's comfortable for you. And as you get closer to the door, you notice perhaps the smell of flowers or beautiful scented candles. When you get to the door, I want you to look for your information to know that you're at the right Akashic records. This is your full name, your date of birth and place of birth. Once you sense, see, or just know that that information is there, place your hand upon the door handle and open the door to your Akashic records. I want you to step through the doorway and step further into your hall of records, allowing the door to shut gently behind you. Take a few more steps forward and just notice what your cosmic library looks like today. Has it changed since the last time you have visited? Or perhaps this is your very first time. Know that the library can change at any time, but just notice what it looks and feels like today. And just notice how you feel being surrounded by all of your soul's wisdom and knowledge from all of the lifetimes that you have experienced here, but also in other dimensions and other locations. This is like coming home. As you take in perhaps the simplicity or the grandeur of your library, start to head towards the long, large table in the middle of the room. As you get closer, you notice that there's a large book upon the table. This is your present lifetime book that is being continually filled with all the information of the choices that you're making, the memories, the thoughts, the decisions, and the consequences. Everything has been recorded in the pages of this book. Pull the book towards you and just connect with your wisdom of this lifetime. Perhaps you feel a surge of electricity as you touch it, or a deepening of love, perhaps for yourself and your soul. As you stand gazing and connecting with your book, we're going to invite your Akashic record keepers and the guides that wish to support you today. You'll start to feel those around you, perhaps to the left, perhaps to your right. And when you're ready, I want you to turn and face your guides and just notice who has arrived to support you today. Is there more than one guide? Your guides are smiling and are delighted that you are here to connect with some past activities and karmic blocks that in some shape or form are still affecting you energetically. Your guides ask if you are ready to activate and receive healing today. Give your answer to your guides now. Your guides ask you to close your eyes whilst you stand in your own Akashic records and to really start to tune into your body. And your guides request that all personal curses, spells, and hexes now make themselves known as thorns in your body, perhaps in your auric field. Just notice with your eyes closed how many are appearing to you today. And just notice where they are located. We do not need to know the lifetime that these are connected with, but we need to notice that we have these curses, spells, and hexes, these personal blocks, so that we can relinquish them from the energy field, from the body, the effects from our Akashic records. Your guides are placing at your feet the purple flame of Saint Germain, held within a silver bowl. You can feel the warmth of the purple flames as they dance in front of you. Your guides are now asking for you to start to pull out the thorns wherever you can feel them and drop them into the purple flame so that they can be alchemized and the energy used elsewhere. So one by one, start to remove, pull, release these personal curses, hexes, and spells, and drop them into the purple flame, where they will be dissolved and alchemized. Just pay attention to the back area, just in case you've missed anything there, underneath the arms, the armpits, and the soles of your feet. Also the backs of the hands I'm being given. Even underneath your nails. Just scan your body. Ask for those thorns to be made very apparent so you can gently pull them, release them, and clear them. And as you pull each one, your body becomes lighter. Once you feel complete, your guides now ask for all genetic and ancestral curses, hexes, and spells now to be made known, and these will appear as ropes and bindings around your body. These could be around your ankles, your wrists, your neck, your torso, your legs. And these could be all different sizes, thick rope, or the tiniest threads of cord. Once you can feel all of these cords appearing around the body, you can feel yourself now moving into that violet flame as your guides have brought you forward, and the violet flame rises up all around you. It's perfectly safe. You can feel the warmth of the healing flames, knowing that you are fully held and protected. But you'll notice that these bindings, these ropes, the threads, the cords, the twine are starting to break as they burn and dissolve in the purple flame. Again, just notice that sense of freedom as each of those bindings of your ancestral curses, hexes, and spells are broken. And this is applicable to the maternal and paternal lines, back to the beginning of your lineage, the beginning of time. We do this for the highest good of all concerned. So know that any healing that we do today that wishes to be received by your ancestors will also be activated for them too. As those bindings break and dissolve, you can feel that sense of freedom in the body as you can move again. And you step back out of the violet flame. Still with your eyes closed, the Akashic record guides now ask for all group curses, hexes, and spells to make themselves known. And these appear as pieces of paper within your hands. Just notice how many sheets or scrolls that you have now been given by this request, this command. Perhaps there is only one, but maybe you have more. Once these have fully appeared and you are holding them in your hands, drop them into the purple flame that's there before you, in front of you. And as you drop those pieces of paper and scrolls into the flame, they disappear in a flash. As each of those curses, spells, and hexes are relinquished, healed, and released. Again, just notice how you are feeling. Your guides let you know that you have done well, and much has been broken today, has been cleared and released. And know that all wisdom, knowledge will be kept intact in your Akashic records, but the influence of those blocks has now been broken. And finally, we want to activate a forgiveness healing of love, understanding, and compassion. Archangel Raphael now steps into your Akashic records with you. Just notice this beautiful angel step before you. And in his hands, he has the most amazing pink light cloak. Archangel Raphael steps up to you and places this pink cloak of light around your shoulders. And it wraps itself like a blanket, a beautiful, soft mohair blanket all around you. And it's almost like you feel cocooned in this unconditional pink love. Allow this unconditional love to penetrate every aspect of your being. As you receive forgiveness, love, compassion, and understanding, allow yourself to receive that on every level of your being and every cell of your being, all conscious levels, all timelines, lifetimes, universes, and dimensions. This pink healing cloak of light works its way through, just releasing, dissolving any pockets of perhaps shadow, doubt, hate, envy, jealousy, greed, anything that's not supportive of you being able to receive this love on every level. And as you wear this pink cloak of light, we now extend this same healing to all of the souls that we have perhaps placed hexes, curses, and spells upon, if it's for their highest good and our highest good. Send that pink light from your heart to all aspects of your Akashic records, and that pink light will connect with an individual book or many books within your records where forgiveness is needed. So as you stand within your Akashic records, it's almost like you have these fractals of light bouncing off your body out into your Akashic records, connecting with all of the books that need this light, need this forgiveness, need unconditional love. from your heart to those souls that were impacted by your decisions, your choices. They are now receiving this forgiveness. Allow yourself to breathe through this exercise, through this activation. And Archangel Raphael looks on, smiling, knowing that there is great healing that is happening today. And that the ripple effect will be great. When it feels complete for you, start to draw back those fractals of pink light back to the pink cloak. And when you feel that you have received enough, Archangel Raphael steps forward and takes the pink cloak from you. Bowing deeply, he thanks you for your time and energy and your love today. Your Akashic record guides ask you to open your eyes. And as you look around your Akashic records, everything just feels lighter and more sparkly, more positive, more expansive. You can feel a smile within your heart, knowing that you have done deep and beautiful work today. Your Akashic record keepers and guides have a message for you as they step forward to whisper in your ear. They will give you a message on your next steps to move forward after this session. Receive that message in whatever form now. And take that message to your heart. And however that was given, whether it was with an image or an emotion or a word, just know that that message has been given. And if you need further clarity, that will be given over the next couple of days. So it's now time to leave your Akashic records. Say goodbye to your record keepers and Archangel Raphael. And then when you're ready, start to head towards the door of your library. Take one more look around. And then when you're ready, open the door, step back into the corridor, and allow the door to shut behind you. And out loud or in your mind, I want you to say, I now close my Akashic records. Start to head towards the purple portal of light at the end of the corridor. And when you're ready, step through the purple portal of light and start to bring yourself back into the room, rubbing your feet on the floor, waking up all of the nadis and the nerve endings in the feet. Rub your thighs with your hands. And what we're doing here is we're just grounding more quickly into the body by just physically contacting and connecting with it. If you want to have a stretch, have a yawn. Yawning is a good way to release energy. If you weren't aware of that, then yawning is one of the ways that we expel negative energy. Have a stretch and make sure you drink lots and lots of water. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One, it's going to hydrate you. It's going to flush your system, because physically we can expel energy, obviously, by going to the toilet. The healing is going to continue over the next 24 hours. So your guides and your higher self are going to manage that process. So you need to, ideally you need to be hydrated for that. And also, if your message wasn't too clear, or you want to expand on that message and get a deeper insight, then by being hydrated and drinking lots of water, you are enhancing your connection to your guides and the Akashic records, because water is a conductor of wisdom and information. And so the more hydrated we are, the easier it is for us to get those messages. And just know that those messages may not be, as I say, visual or auditory. You may have got an image or a feeling or a sense of knowing it was just that. I don't need to question it. I just know it was this message. So whatever your intuitive language is all perfect, and that those messages will be given to you. And if nothing came through at all, that's also perfect. Be aware over the next couple of days, because I've set the intention that your guides are going to try and get your attention in some shape or form to give you that message. So if you feel like journaling after this session, journaling is a great way just to relax, be still in a meditative state, and the messages can come through the words that way as well. They also come through songs, pulling oracle cards, overhearing people's conversations, being drawn to a book that you never normally read and just open it at a random page and the message is bang right there in the middle. So just be very open to how our guides can talk to us. It doesn't have to be in a prescribed way. So how did you get on with that session? It kind of felt really powerful, really potent. And I'd be really interested to see what things shift for you in terms of illness, health, luck, money issues. As I say, you may not be affected at all in a really profound way by curses, hexes, or spells. However, you will see some kind of shift, energetic shift, and an alignment shift also with your experience and your reality by doing this work today. So I would love to hear your feedback. And of course, if you want to go deeper, then please reach out to me. We can have a quick chat and I can support you in a multitude of ways with clearing, releasing karmic blocks, baggage, and programming, and all of the things. So let me know how you got on in the comments. I would love to hear, and love and blessings. Thank you for your time and energy today. So I'm going to let you go. Love and blessings, everybody. Thank you for your time and energy today. And if you've got any questions, any feedback, then please do come back to me. Speak to you soon. Bye.